feeling like I'm making a video. Now, if I seem tired, that's because I really am. It's late at night, got a lot of stuff to do. Obviously, you can see right here, actually, I got a bunch of homework. And first weekend, got a lot of homework. But had to get this video out for you guys. And it was crazy last week. Tons of upsets, like right here, and here, and here. Tons of them. And I got a lot of ones wrong, but I'll be sure to put up the record that I got. But it's okay, but we are definitely shooting for the stars this year, and I want to get a lot of games correct. Next game up is Buck v. Panthers, and obviously the Panthers almost made the upset against the Rams, and they only lost by 3 points, coming back at the last second and scoring. But it should be an easy one for them this time around. It's against the Bucks, and the Bucks don't really have anybody, and it should be a really easy time for the Panthers in my opinion. Next game is Cardinals v. Ravens, and bruh, 59-10. That's just ridiculous. The Ravens are easily gonna beat the Cardinals in this one. The Cardinals just don't have enough, and even though Kyler Murray almost beat them in OT, but ended up tying, they're not even close to the firepower of Hollywood Brown, who, in my opinion, destroyed and has a possibility of Rookie of the Year. Just throwing it out there. Next game up is Chargers v. Lions, and I'm gonna have to go with Chargers here. They just have too many weapons, and Keenan and Melvin Gordon and Philip Rivers, with the experience that they have, and just overall their whole team is just better. And I just think Darius Slay can run the whole defense and win the game, so I'm gonna have to go with Chargers. Game up is Colts v. Titans, and this is a really close one, but now the Titans did upset the Browns, and I obviously couldn't watch the game, but now the Titans need some really good stuff going on if they're gonna beat the Browns. Even though their defense isn't that good, their offense is really good in my opinion. So to stop them and only allow them to get 13 points, I'm gonna have to go with the Titans on this one over the Colts. And even though they came back, I still don't think they can beat them this time around. Next game up is 49ers v. Bengals. Now this is a really tough one. I did throw off the Bengals and just say they're not going to be good this year, period. But they did show some sparks in the game last week. Now 49ers also did the same thing, me saying about that front seven. They are looking pretty nice on the defensive side. Now the offensive side is rather iffy, and the Bengals can shut down a lot of teams on defense. Even though they're kind of weak in that area, they do got some young stars out there. So I'm going to have to go with the Bengals on this one. It does hurt me to say that because they are in my division, but I really do think they can beat them with Joe Mixon and AJ Green and Andy Dalton. Hopefully AJ Green isn't hurt. He probably is now that I'm saying that. But I think their defense should be able to shut them down, and their offense should be just good enough to get enough points to win the game. Next game up is Jaguars v. Texans, and Texans, oh my gosh, they blew my mind in that game. Even though they barely lost to the Saints, I'm just going to have to go hands down Texans. Jaguars got blown up against the Chiefs, but obviously every single team's going to get blown out of the water with that offensive power. So I'm still going to have to go with the Texans here. They made a great stand against New Orleans. I just think they can blow easily past that defense of theirs. Next game up is Vikings v. Panthers, and this is a huge rivalry game. I love these games with a bunch of history, and of course with the 100 years of football. But in the books, it's just even that much better. But this game is going to be awesome, and I think the Vikings are going to be able to pull it out with their offensive firepower. Dalvin Cook running all over the defense last game, and I just don't think Green Bay is going to be able to get enough points, and if they do, their defense is not going to be good enough in my opinion. Even though they did shut down the Bears have a really horrible offense. They scored 3 points against the Packers D. They might be like,
oh, but the defense is so good. Look at all the young talent they got.
or,
Oh my gosh, their line is the best.
guys, don't lie to yourself. If you look at that lineup, you probably know like 3 names, and you know that. They should have definitely scored more, but their offense wasn't that good. So Vikings, with all their weapons, they should easily be able to win. Next game up is Cowboys v. Redskins. Now, Cowboys v. Giants, obviously a rivalry. I get to watch that game every single year, especially near Christmas time, and I love it. Cowboys just destroyed the Giants. They had nothing to say after that first drive. That was the only lead they had the whole game, and they just ran away with it. after that the Cowboys did, and that's what they're going to do here as well. They're not going to have enough firepower to do anything to keep up with the Cowboys offense. Team up is Seahawks v Steelers. No, don't show that. Don't show that either. Don't even. Stop showing this. I don't know what to say anymore, guys. That was embarrassing. Honestly, I really did think they can get more points. Now, obviously, they left a lot of points on the board trying to chase them and getting more points and getting touchdowns instead of taking a chance. Now, obviously, they had to chase points and trying to keep up with them. They did make some iffy decisions, like throwing the ball on the 1 yard line, but you guys know that's zero away. Now, 33-3 is not excusable, but the Seahawks do have a good defensive mind. Now, what I mean there is their defense might not be good, but their defensive coordinator is good, and they just teach them well. That's what makes the Seahawks so good. But I don't think they're gonna be good enough. Sorry to say, but Steelers coming out, Steelers Nation, and I'm gonna have to stick with them here. And I think they could beat the Seahawks. Next game up is Bills v Giants, and the Bills surprisingly came back from 6-0. And you might be saying,
I told you they're gonna beat them, and they did.
or,
Oh my gosh, the Bills are going all the way.
guys, just look. It's the Jets. The Jets do this all the time. They blow leads. They do stupid stuff. They should have easily won that game, but the main thing was CJ Mosley getting hurt. As soon as he got hurt, and I saw it, I was like, that's probably the turning point of the game. And after they scored a touchdown, I almost was waiting for them to come back, which they did. But against the Giants, it's going to be a tough one. But I'm going to have to go with the Giants here. Now, the Bills are known for passing defense, and the Giants don't got a passing offense. They have a running offense, and I think they're going to be able to run all over them. Now, the defense is pretty bad, and Josh Rosen is pretty bad as well at times. I don't think he's going to be able to run the whole offense the way that he needs to win. Next game up is Patriots v Dolphins. End of story is Patriots going to blow them out of the water. Done deal. I'm not even going to waste time on the video explaining why. Next game, Chiefs v Raiders. Same thing. Chiefs are going to blow them out of the water. Raiders are going to lose. Chiefs are going to win. Period. Point blank. If they do lose the Chiefs, then we're going to have big problems in the NFL because somebody got hurt. Next game up is Saints v Rams, and last year, nope, we're not going to talk. Don't got time for this. Do not show that. So anyway, that's what I thought. So anyway, Saints v Rams. Now, Saints are always the Saints, and they're always going to be good. Now, I don't know what the Rams did to let the Panthers back into that game, but I just don't feel that Rams spirit. So I'm going to have to go with Saints and thinking that they're going to win this time and get some revenge for, Next game up is Bears v Broncos. Easy win for the Bears. Broncos lost to Oakland, and pretty simple for me. Clear-cut win for the Bears. Alrighty, last two games. We got Eagles v Falcons. Now, we all remember Keanu Neal hitting it off his kneecap, trying to jump up in the air, trying to get that interception. Now, that's what I remember at least. And that playoff game was crazy. But both teams have definitely grew. And also, what was up with that scary moment at Philly when they were down by like 20 at one point, but came back, thankfully. But they were heavy favorites, and it was kind of scary seeing them down by 20. But they are really good. But are they good enough to get the win against the Falcons? Heck yeah, they are. Falcons barely scored anything against their opponent last week, and Falcons came out of that hole. Now, I didn't get to see the game, and if I did, I might be changing my opinion, but I'm going to have to go with Eagles here. It's a little bit of a close one. Now, I love this game. Monday night, it's time for the Browns v Jets. Just like last year, this is when Baker took the driving wheel, and he took them to a massive win streak and took them out of that 16-0 season that they just had previously. Now, all I gotta say is Browns are gonna win this game. If the Jets win this game, Le'Veon's gonna have a humongous day, and the Browns are gonna have no defense. That's the only way they're gonna lose. So, with that said, that is the end of episode 2 of Picks of the Week. Like if you want to, subscribe if you really want to, and hit that little bell. Without further ado, peace out, Money Family.